See, so the third, so these are all why we are discussing on your asked a subject on Green Revolution Yoga. These things are something that a human being should be with his true nature. So these principles are for you to be with your true nature.
Go green.
Anything. That to be with your nature, true nature. Qualities of a personality in its truest form. So Ashtaanga is called the principle of non-stealing. Today we may think that we should not steal others' materials or belongings or something which is concerned to others. Apart from all the material things, even stealing time of people is Ashtaanga. Whenever you take someone's time, you delay, you don't be there in time, you are taking away his time. You are again a thief. Unless, of course, you take his permission. Or even if you want to talk or to extend your time of discussion, you should take the permission of the persons. If they are also interested, yes, then you are clear. Like this, these are beautiful principles. In schools, if you observe today, when one teacher goes from the class after the period, it takes at least 10 minutes minimum. In certain cases, even 15 minutes, 20 minutes can go. So if the period is only 30 minutes module, and this loss of time is happening because one child may be indisciplined or he is performing Ashtaanga. Because of one child or two children that can create the disturbances in the class, the whole lot of children are losing their valuable time, which no one can give it back to them in their life. So the child, knowingly or unknowingly, is doing Ashtaanga, means stealing the most precious thing of the world. That's the time. That's what, if I ask you what is the most precious thing in your life today, is what?
Time.
Time. Not only time, the moment. This moment is the most precious thing in our life. You cannot buy it. You cannot get it by anything. This time, from morning till night, this 24 hours, only is ours. Rest is always not under our control. So, the most precious thing of life is the moment. So, a child, whenever he does disturbances to a class, he is doing Ashtaanga. Tomorrow he'll have to suffer. We may say the child is ignorant. Ignorance is not an excuse in the world of nature. You cannot be in any country telling, I do not know the rules of the country. If you do not know the rules, you suffer. Or you get punished. Or you pay the fine. Ignorance is never an excuse in nature. Likewise, Ashtaanga is a very important aspect. Even time of people, we have to manage in such a way that you don't give pain to others, because ultimately it's going to pain again you. The other is, we say, the fourth principle, aparigraha. Aparigraha is principle of non-covetousness. Sometimes belonging to others, if you even think about it, you are actually going to hurt yourself. So these are all certain principles. Once we adhere, you can be happy within. Then there is the fifth called brahmacharya. Generally people say brahmacharya means you should be a celibate. The real meaning actually, it is not being a celibate. It is saying, have moderation in anything that you do. Brahmacharya means learning the knowledge or understanding the core essence of Brahma. Brahma means the core essence of principles of life or the essence of life. And Charya means you're following those principles. It is nothing but moderation. If you're totally in the materialistic plane, then you're destroying your life fast. Totally on the spiritual plane, you're not experiencing the world. Cut a balance between the two, then only you can live your life. Everything in the world is balance. So these are the 5 principles, and what we need to do to adhere to those is called the niyamas, rules. Rules is sauchya, purity. Purity in words, action, thought and deed. 1. Plus purity in your physical body also. Have bath, be fresh, be pleasant to people to look at you. Everything you have to make it so beautiful that's your true nature. If you see, whenever you are not feeling good, do you feel good when people talk to you? No. Why all the salons are there? So many makeup material, perfumes, dresses, because everyone wants to look good. But not just by putting dress and perfumes. You should have your bath. That's why in yoga we have danta dauti, for the teeth, how you clean, eyes, nose, ears. The entire system, internal and external purification is taught. That's why we cleanse the sinus with neti, jalaneti. We do the kunjal stomach cleaning. We do the intestinal cleaning, which is not there anywhere in other systems.
MSI Ship Management Private Limited, leading provider of one-stop high-quality marine services, offers a wide array of services from technical ship management and crew management, new building supervision, repair and engineering services, bunker brokerage, ship broking, ship agency, manpower supply, marine fuel services, surveys and inspection of ships. MSI Ship Management Private Limited. Client-focused, tailor-made solutions. The biggest names in the shipping industry now have a common and trusted choice when it comes to urgent and reliable repairs at Singapore. Seagull Marine. Providing specialized repair, steel renewals, maintenance, reconditioning services and trading of engineering components for worldwide shipping, offshore marine installations, industrial plants and power stations. Seagull Marine is the only independent repair specialist to offer ship owners, managers and OEMs all-inclusive worldwide service. With shipyard representations in Europe and China, our services now have a wider reach. We treat even the most urgent repairs with special care. That's why we have some of the best names trusting us, and with one of the longest smiles. Seagull Marine. Serving the industry through round-the-clock service, dedicated workforce, quality workmanship, and one belief that safe ships make good voyages.
How much would you gamble on your life? Put it another way.
So, internal and external cleansing of the physical body plus mind purification is what is meant by sauchya, purity.
Cleanliness.
These are the rules that I need to adhere to. And santosha means contentment. Because contentment doesn't mean you should not have desires. Everyone in the world today, we walk because of desires. We get up, even if we are so tired, we get up and then we go around for our job because there are so many desires, inherent things. That is the vehicle that is making me get up and do things. So, but be contented. If you're not contented, you are frustrated by this present setup. You get disturbed, you get agitated, you again move from your nature. That means you are not in harmony. When I'm not in harmony, I can never be in harmony with others or give harmony to others. So that's why it is said contentment. Be contented, then what happens? Achieving of your desires is very fast because you are relaxed and contented at the moment, but you have a desire to achieve, yes, you get it. Sauchya, Santosha, Tapas. That is again where discipline comes. Tapas means austerity. Whenever I am on to a project or I need to achieve an objective, I want to become an engineer or a doctor or a journalist or anything. All the time you work on it. Tapas, austerity. Tapas doesn't mean going and sitting in some mountain. In whichever vocation you are, when you are eating, you think about anything that you do, your mind is very, very dominant on the thoughts. It's an austerity that you do, and you can see it manifest for you to achieve your object. And the fourth one is very important that we need to learn is Swadhyaya. Swadhyaya means self-study. Today if you see, sometimes someone criticizes you. Immediately we shout at him and criticize him also. Because we feel, who are you to tell about me? I know better. But actually Swadhyaya means, for example, there's a small story which can help the people understand better. There was a log of wood in the front of the house of a person. He had cut that tree and that big log of wood was there in front. Every time he used to think, somehow I have to give it to some sculptor or a carpenter, he can utilize it. So one day he decided and he wanted this block to move away from the front of his house. And he gave it to a person. He took it in a vehicle and gave it to a person. And he totally forgot about it. After 1.5 years or so, one day when he was coming through the road of that place, he saw a beautiful carved statue, very beautiful statue, kept on the roadside. Seeing the beauty of the statue, he got attracted to it. And he went to that place and said, whoever made it, it's so beautiful. I would like to buy this.
Okay.
Buy this. Can you tell me the rate, how much you will charge for it? This person immediately recognized him, the carpenter or the sculptor recognized him and said, Sir, you don't recognize me? It is the same thing that you have given. You are the one who gave me this log of wood. And I did not do anything. You can take it free. He said, what are you talking? So beautiful sculpture done and you want me to take it free? He said, yes, because it's your wood. You gave this wood to me free. And I didn't do anything. I just chiseled off the unwanted things from that wood, and there stands a beautiful statue. Likewise, in our day-to-day life, many a time, initially, as parents can be scolding us for so many things. They want us to be the best. So, they're telling you, this is not good, you do this. Or your friends can tell you. Sometimes someone can hurt you. Someone can give you pain. Someone can tell you, you are very bad, you are the worst fellow in the world. But whenever someone says something, instead of fighting and getting agitated and frustrated, if you be with your true nature, you take it as a constructive criticism and you chisel off that bad quality in you. And every time you chisel and chisel and chisel, what happens? You blossom to a fantastic, beautiful personality wherein no one can see any flaws in your personality. And that is the greatest wealth a human being can achieve. Because all other wealth, materialistic wealth, can be taken away by one decision.
Marine Private Limited, a ship chandling company supplying all stores and marine spares. Arc Marine and Engineering Private Limited, exclusive distributor for Eurotech systems, offers engine overhaul and mechanical component reconditioning. Deliver top quality fabrication and machining works, automation repair and troubleshooting. Arc Marine and Engineering Private Limited, one-stop shop for the marine industry. Open your eyes into the world of Elcom International Dubai. Here we provide world-class marine electronic sales and service for you. We are at your service with a wide range of products from the leading manufacturers in the maritime industry. We also offer airtime solutions, automation solutions, charts and publication solutions, communication solution, firefighting solution, life safety solution, and navigation solutions. Elcom, Engineering Electronic Excellence.
But the true personality is the greatest wealth. No one can take it from you. So these are the things which is very important. So Swadhyaya means self-study, Sakshi Bhava, witnessing principle, introspection of your day-to-day life and rectifying it time to time, makes you blossom to your true nature again. All these things we are telling, because only when I am in the true nature, I can give the natural things to everything around me. And Ishvara Pranidhana, understand that the divine nature is there in all of us. Every human being in the world has a divine quality. That is the link between every person, between you and me and every person in the world. There is a link. That link is a divine nature. Everyone knows everything. Everyone knows what is wrong. You can understand everything. And that linking is it. So these are the 10 principles. If you see, in every aspect of knowledge given in the world today, it can be through various religious books, divine books, written by great saints, prophets, philosophers. All goes to highlight these principles only in life. And the methodology of how you can be with your true nature. Here it is said in a scientific approach. So it is applicable to every human being in the world. Not only a particular country or a sect or a group of people. So here it's more a science to understand how to be with your true nature. This is what it is. And the other aspects, if you want, is just postures to help and pranayama, breathing techniques. Breathing, for example. The more and more you are with nature, with the power of more oxygen getting into you, and in nature the nitrogen, everything into the system, automatically you are able to sustain yourself, Then the other mental aspect. Now, since your subject is green revolution, how can you connect yoga with this knowledge? Because today we are trying to use more of solar energy. Solar energy is something wherein we don't create pollution in the atmosphere. Whenever we utilize or we create more pollution in the atmosphere, it destroys nature. Destroys nature. If you see the amount of pollution we have, these impurities rises up into the clouds, and when the rain comes, all these things again hits us only. And we are with plenty of epidemics today. H1N1. So many diseases just manifest because of atmospheric pollutions. So all this is, whatever we are trying to do unnaturally has
its impact.
Whereas the same generation, you can use kerosene, you can use petrol, you can use gas. We have been going from the crude knowledge to a finer knowledge. And it's very good today, at least human beings have come up to that stage. They're finally coming back to nature. Because of our ignorance, we first used firewood only. Then another thing, something else. Train was with steam first. Then it became diesel. Then electric. Now I think magnetism also will come. And solar energy can be the next. So actually how from the crude state we have been evolving. One good thing is today we are all going back to nature knowingly or unknowingly, because we have understood how much it can destroy nature. Only when these things and principles are understood by a person, then he will think of utilizing and not destroying the world. So solar energy is one methodology that we are utilizing. Then the impact of fertilizers, for example. Initially, to get more and more vegetables and things, we used to use fertilizers wherein we get bulk things. But later on, it was only all illusions, and it was destroying the health of people. So we have now got into organic preparations. We want organic manure, organic foods, and they double the rates. This we had it in our own system. Initially as farmers, they used to just take, all was biosystems, like the cow gives the cow dung. And that is the best manure, because the cow, if you observe, if you really leave it, it'll eat only herbs and medicinal plants. And cow is an antibacterial by itself. The cow dung is an antibacterial. So all these things were utilized for the plants. So plants were also healthy. When we use more of fertilizers, what happened? The seeds of these plants also becomes weaker. The immunity becomes bad. So now, once the more knowledgeable we are on the biosystem, I think bio is catching up like anything. So naturally I feel the green revolution is nothing but the awareness being developed by human beings, understanding the pain that we have been undergoing in all avenues, so that people are coming back to nature. So green revolution is nothing but the methodology that has developed the awareness in the minds of people to come back to nature in its varied form. But here we need to understand, not only bringing it back to nature, we also should be with our true nature. And that is where, when I am with my true nature, I enjoy nature. If I am not with my true nature, I am smoking and drinking, and what happens? You destroy yourself in one side, and you are polluting the nature on the other side. When I understand about the goodness of my health, I want fresh air. I don't want to smoke. You know, the link is yoga and green revolution or anything that you see. You thinking health, nature is healthy.
Absolutely.
If you think something which is not with your true nature, you are addicted, you are destroying nature. So only when I am with my true nature, I can give the best to the nature, and nature can give you the best. It is always a process. It's like a give and take. So yoga is a link for the individual human mind, which has the highest of intellectual consciousness which God has given us, linking with the highest of natural works or things, so that the intellect or the human beings, which is having this essence of intellectual knowledge, can give back the best to the nature, what nature has been giving to the children of its. It's the mother giving to the child. It's more like a mother and a child relationship between yoga and nature, if you observe. Mother Nature will give us everything when the child is also equally contributing to the mother. It's a give and take.
With this, we come to the end of this episode where we spoke about green revolution or go green in conjunction with yoga. But in our coming episodes, we'll bring you more interesting topics in relation with yoga. Until then, see you and goodbye.